Hello you bags of garbage, I am the Steamban Diver and welcome back to Conquest Dark, where today I am very excited because we are doing something that I have never done before, and that is namely a challenge run. Today we're going to try to beat Conquest Dark without moving almost a single time. I'm not even sure if that's possible, I don't know if it's reasonable, if it can even be done, but I had some really cool ideas for a build, how you can make certain characters, specifically the Oath Keeper / Paladin and the Barbarian, really tanky in this game. So I want to try if it is actually possible to beat. Mind you, that's a 3-skull stage without any shards, but to be able to complete the stage to the very final death tier without moving almost a single time. And now why do I say almost? You're about to see in 2 seconds. I have to move to kill the starting enemy, because if I do not, I cannot get my first weapon, and then I just get killed in the first 2 seconds of the run. Other than this, I am hands off. I will not be touching, I will leave myself on auto fire, I will not be touching the keyboard. The only thing that I will be doing is navigating my run and seeing how I can actually build my character. Now, I think in order to make this challenge happen, at least on the Oath Keeper, I need to pick the Oath Bringer, the shield. Why I think this, one of my ideas on how this would be possible is to just stack a shit ton of block on the Paladin / Oath Keeper. Now, I am not sure if I can even survive through the initial stages of this, simply because I have basically no damage, the Oath Keeper has no AoE as a weapon, and I don't actually have that much healing other than level ups early on. Now, I will probably tank most of my lives basically immediately, seeing actually I am tanking all of my lives basically immediately. If I can level up, maybe I will have a chance? Or will this be the quickest attempt in history? Oh, okay. Let's see. I think Sacred Hammer will be good. Can I even collect to cast it? I can. Will I heal? Okay. On 1 life, we are alive. We need recovery. Now, I need healing to out-sustain the bleed. This is also, if you noticed, why I picked the specific origin that I did, because this gives me reduced bleed rate. Now, I am seeing that even with that, I still don't think I can actually tank this. And that is not good. Now, with this health regen, I probably will be able to tank it, but then this leaves me basically on death's door. I am surviving, I am out tanking this. If I can now actually get somehow enough healing and defense, and then from items maybe. Oh, but now I think about it, how do I even get items? I cannot move. My only chance to get items is to hope that an enemy drops them right on top of me. Well, then that makes it a bit more difficult. Alright. Let's think. What do we want here? I have the Savage skill thing, but I also have the Mace and Shield. Can I get I can get Whirlwind. Do I want Whirlwind? I think Whirlwind is good, especially if I get the thing that that stuns enemies nearby with the Whirlwind. I think Whirlwind here is really good. Now I need some healing fast, or I need a way to reduce my bleed tick rate. I am not sure if that is actually possible without getting the items, and I don't think I can actually get the items now. I think, well, unless I get really lucky and it gets dropped right on top of me. But fear not, that doesn't mean the end for this run. I have quite a few ideas for how this could be possible. What I feel like happened wrong, of course this might also be partially due to RNG, because well, I mean, I can get pushed around. Okay, I got killed, but that's really good to know. I can get pushed around by enemies. That does not count as me moving, by the way. That is still an enemy just knocking me back. Let's run it back. Okay, let's try again. I think if I don't auto fire, maybe I can get to my skill before I get killed, because if I don't get brutalized so quickly early on, immediately basically, then I might be able to just immediately reach the regen and just be tanky straight up. So now I will try to focus specific enemies to get XP much quicker. I will still bleed some lives, but that is fine. Okay. Now, we're not going for hammers. This time we got it. I was not sure if we can get it, but that was also one of my ideas. Primal Roar sounds really good for this, because Primal Roar is also heal for percentage max health for each enemy hit. This charges quite slowly, but for now, like I will get overwhelmed a bit at the very beginning, because right now I cannot really sustain like I cannot really charge it quickly, and I still get overwhelmed. But when I get a bit more attack speed, or hopefully some form of defense, and I cannot get killed immediately, the idea is that I heal faster and they do damage to me. Do I want Aura of Soul? That's burning. Can I get anything better from passive abilities? I do want to charge my stuff quicker. Also, how do we deal damage this round? We need something to deal damage. Both of these are primal, so not Aura of Soul. A possibility to deal damage could be a Whirlwind build. I also have 2 rune slots unlocked for Whirlwind. Whirlwind last time did jack shit, but I feel like with enough defense, Whirlwind can whittle down the majority of the enemies, and if I get enough block chance just from passives, and if a boss knocks me around in items, which would be really nice, if I can get enough block chance, maybe I can actually just out-sustain bosses as well. A fear of mine I'm having is if a caravan spawns, or like these ghostly, like, I think it's called a caravan, like the little ghostly spirits. If these guys spawn, I think I'm just dead. These guys do a lot of damage. But I mean, if I have like 60 block chance, maybe not. Because this weapon gives me so much block chance, it's completely shit when it comes to like damage. But it gives me so much block chance that I feel like, just if I get like, okay, if I get 50 block chance and like 150 bonus health, I don't think I'll take that much damage, right? Like I don't think I'll be able to, like, I'll be insta-killable basically. This might work. We might not even get to see like the other ideas, like hopefully, if this works, maybe I will still like, I will explain them. If I see this works too well, I will explain my other 2 ideas. Even though I think they're like, I already kind of spoiled one, basically similar to this, but the Barbarian. Intentionally get myself to very low bleeds early on, and then get that thing which gives me a shit ton of damage resistance when I'm low on bleed. Problem with this is, I don't know how really like out-sustain the bleed. Because the Barbarian gets like reduced bleed rate generally, but like, I'm not sure if I can really out-sustain it. And of course the final possibility is just kill everything before it kills you, right? That's like, that's one. Now that's what we just picked up is really important. Ardent Defender. Reflex damage on block, which I think might be nice. I'm not really sure how, like, what the numericals here are, right? 250 of what? Like if the enemies do 5 damage, like, I'm not sure what my base health is. So I'm not sure if this will be that good. Maybe on boss it will, but what I really need it for is the energy, because one way to generate energy would be to just buff up my primary attack and just make it like hit really quickly and get the instant attack chance. But another one would be to just get so much energy on block and so much block chance that the enemies hitting me themselves will charge the roar. And if the enemies charge the roar, then I am set, because basically it's kind of like a loop. So you get hit, you block, you get the energy, and then you heal off of that. So if I can make like the equilibria where the block actually like starts overpowering the damage I take, so statistically, if that makes sense, if you get what I mean, then we're good. Here it basically doesn't matter what we take, because we're never gonna dash, because that counts as movement. So maybe, should I skip it? Yeah, I'll skip it, you know, but then will I have to select it again? I'm not sure. I don't want to play around with it. Let's get quick dash. I'm just never gonna use it. Okay, so far so good. So far we're actually killing it. The Whirlwind was like a great idea. It makes it, oh, okay, Scorchio. Another big problem this one will have is ranged enemies. I'm not really sure how we deal with ranged enemies. And even if not ranged enemies, I'm not even really sure how we deal with Scorchio. Because I think Scorchio has too much health for me to actually go through. Unless I can... I'm burning too much, I think I'm dead. Or wait a minute. Yeah, I'm blocked quite a bunch here. Oh, well, that raises a problem. I don't have enough damage. Maybe Whirlwind was a bad choice, but then what do I get? Like, what is a passive skill which does really good boss damage? I'm thinking. You know something that I had an idea for. I think we will win, by the way, but this will be close. We will lose so many lives. Yeah, we will win, but we'll lose so many lives. Okay, we got lucky. We got an armor piece. We really need to make this count. I immediately see one really good one. Damage reflect on block. Soul attack range can actually be big in the correct circumstance. And % chance to block. Doesn't give us max health, which is a bummer. But I feel like the damage reflect, if that is actually meaningful. Okay, no, we burned out. That's annoying. Oh, wait. I think I fell off. Okay. Okay. This run had no damage. Alright. Another idea. What if we get the thief origin and then get that skill which lets me shoot at enemies that attack me? But yes, I did have another idea. I'm sorry about that. What if we pick the thief? This loses us the reduced bleed rate and the roar, but actually the roar was kind of underwhelming. I even think the roar is something that if we substitute the roar, something that actually does damage, this actually might be much easier because the roar has too high of an energy cost. But I am thinking, what if thief? And why thief? Thief has that one ability that lets me shoot back at enemies which attack me. Ardent Defender before Bulwark, I think is actually better because it will help me. Wait, let me turn off the auto-fire. Because yeah, it will help me kill a bit of enemies and maybe even maintain my bleed. I mean, I'll go to 9 bleed, but that's fine. Shadow Strikes for only that much energy cost. Oof, Shadow Strikes or Hammers. Hammers is really good, I feel like, right? But also this just does good damage, but it's not AoE enough. With this I'll get overwhelmed. Give me the hammers. I only want the Shadow Strikes for what by the way, I'm pretty sure this is a Shadow Strike. I'm actually not completely sure it is a Shadow Strike. Then we go get recovery. The thing where enemies attacking you, like, you know what I'm talking about, the thief ability. Where things attacking you have a chance, like you have a chance to shoot like the shurikens back or something. I've actually never tried this ability, so I don't know if it's good, but I do think it makes sense for this run because enemies will be attacking me so much, and this will especially help so much with bosses, right? Because it will just shotgun the boss. Let's see. We go for we max out. What if we max out Ardent Defender? What if we just max it out and make the boss like insta-kill itself? Yeah, we didn't get enough healing this run. We got too deep into Ardent Defender, man. And Scorchio is here. We have no healing. It's like it's actually kind of over. I cannot really. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Maybe if I block Scorchio enough times. Come on, Scorchio, hit me, man. Not with the shades. Like, just hit me. Okay. Every block does more damage to him than a non-block does to me. Promise he like I don't have 50% block, so I'll just die to Scorchio. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead to burn. That's so unfortunate. Maybe this is just a really bad map, cause Scorchio freaking sucks. Let's try this one. I think this one didn't have like any annoying bird enemies. I just need to level up, and right now there is only ranged enemies here, and the ranged enemies I cannot pick up like the XP from. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, no, this is a completely horrible, that's a completely horrible map for this. It's like an absolutely horrendous map for this challenge. Okay, this map, this was not it. I'm not knowledgeable enough on the maps in this game to know which one is good. Let's try this one. Yes, Ritual Lang is saying to tier 5. Okay, so we don't want like maps you haven't beat. But like I've beaten all the 3 skulls other than this one, man. I mean, then we go to Scorching Waste, right? Like, what else do we do? Yeah, everything I've beaten extended, so we go for Scorching Waste. That will be the easiest spell right now. I mean, Cosmic Studies, Barrier... Does Barrier refill when you level up? I forgot. I don't think Barrier matters, because, like, I'm not gonna be able to recharge it. Even though, I mean, you know, that's like one of the only things we haven't tried. And also, oh no, you know what? Flick Barrier. With Cosmic Study, there is something very good that we can get. That is not the Barrier. But there is that, a slow aura thing. Instead of the gimmicky whirlwind, we can just get a slow aura. But then, does that even matter? Like, considering that, like, my main damage source will come from enemies hitting me and not the other way around? I mean, a big benefit with the barrier is that I'm not gonna lose, like, a life in the early stage, I think. Or I might not lose a life in the early stage. I may still yeah, I will lose a life in the early stage. I may not lose too many lives. I lost too many lives. I got too unlucky. Yeah, okay, we're back. I had to do a few attempts. For some reason I was getting really bad RNG, like even at the very start, with just like enemies I kill not giving me like XP right from the get-go. So, here we are. I will attempt to go with the Stargazer for the slow aura. And the barrier. I'm not really sure this is good or not. This might be bait. Okay, let's see. Arcane orbs. Someone should go to spin around you, piercing these orbital smoking, dealing with base damage to nearby enemies. Ooh, wait a second. Frig the slow aura. Isn't this great? Because this can, correct me if I'm wrong, this can also kind of burst down Scorchio, right? Because if Scorchio comes and there's multiple enemies that are also coming, this will just burst Scorchio with the AoE. I feel like these are really good. Here it does like one reroll, doesn't really do much. Okay, here is the bane of the run, Scorchio. This is like the run ender. If we can get through Scorchio, the run gets like a lot easier, I think. Okay. So far so good. So far we're blocking his ass. So far we're getting massive RNG with the blocks. But even this time we also have more blocks. Okay, barrier. Barrier will tank him for a bit. We will lose barrier and we'll probably lose a few lives. Yeah. But wait. Yeah. Sister is so good. I think the barrier makes me immune to burn. I don't think I'm burning. I mean, now I lost. I regained. Bro, I think barrier was exactly what I needed for Scorchio. Barrier makes me immune to burn. Yes, now he burned me, and now I'll tank through all of my lives, unfortunately. But while I have barrier, he cannot burn me. That was more damage. That was such a lucky random find, like holy shit. I mean, we'll still tank so many lives, but honestly, like just beating Scorchio and having like a few lives to spare. And we even got an item from him. Channel Spawn Healing Soul is nice, but I need something with block. Like I just need something with block. That's nice, I guess. That's block chance, resistances, and all damage. We'll go for this 5% block, and also the all damage is a bit what I'm interested in, I think, here. The problem is that now the guys who come right after Scorchio are just as undefeatable. What are these enemies, man? Like, what's their game? Why are they so strong? What's up with these fuckers? Yeah. It's not even Scorchio who's the problem, it's these assholes, like they're just eating me alive. What? Okay, I feel like this was a great example of that this would not work like that. Let's try with the Thief, with the strategy that I said that I think is good with the counter. Now the question is, what do we get with this character actually? I know there is one for attack speed. Chance to stun with primal damage. Thief has a passive for chance to stun with primal damage. Okay, this changes everything. Okay, we need something that will kill all the enemies quickly. Shadow strikes. Come on, come on. Actually, that doesn't do primal damage, so that's that. I just mean myself. But I mean, I needed to. I'm dead anyway. No, this also chances from with lunar damage. Okay, here it is. Here is Orwin. From now on, auto fire. Just let the game play itself. We still need something for healing though. Now the Scorchio just has to never move. If Scorchio moves even once, I'm cool. Problem is, even if he doesn't move, his shades sure do. And they will bleed me to death. Wait, not to death, almost to death. We are alive. 1 HP. No, we're not. Do these guys get perma-stunned, or did I not get lucky enough on the... Yeah, okay. This is not gonna work. These guys are too fast and don't get stunned. Okay. Well, I don't think this works. I think that kind of shows me that I cannot defeat this on a 3-skull stage. Let's just, for the sake of it, attempt this on the first level of the game. I mean, it's still buffed up because of the ritual length extended thing. But let's see if on the very first stage this is doable. The thief was kind of a miss, I think, because the things that the thief gets, like the abilities, are too useless. So let's try for the paladin again. Let's try the exact same paladin strategy with the block. There is nothing I can do. Gotcha. Hell are these enemies, man? Fuck is this? I don't have enough damage, I think, actually, is the problem. Okay, I spoke too soon. I literally, like, I was speaking as if though we already won, but then the dreadful 13-minute mark came. Wait a second. I mean, out there's a boss. I'm dead. I'm 1,000,000% dead. Fucking damn it, man. Okay. I know I say this every time. One last attempt. This is the actual final attempt of the run. And just for the shits and giggles, we'll try the Barbarian. I don't think Barbarian will work. I don't think he has enough of a way to kind of deal with the bleed. But I mean, why not? Let's try. Let's go for the bonus health as a start. Even though the bleed tick rate will probably be smart if I need to deal with bleed. But I can go for block on the Barbarian. We also get counter throw. Let's try it, man. I mean, we've already tried Whirlwind and it failed miserably. What about this? This kind of then makes... Oh shit, it seems... But this is so much better. Okay, so Barbarian. So it is Barbarian. Especially like when we get to low lives, I'll get even tankier. We go for more resilience. Just get a lot of defense. Like... Don't make stupid mistakes. Get a lot of defense, get chance to stun, and get yourself the time to grab the orbs from the enemies, like with the stagger damage. That's what we want right now. Stagger damage is big. Okay, Rune Imbuement. Counter throw Rune Imbuement is big. Let's see what we want. Projectile split chance might be funny. Is there like a chance to stun or something? There's projectile amount, which is good. Very good, actually. Do I have anything that's like chance to stun or... I mean, chance to freeze lunar damage, but that's not lunar damage. Maybe there is such a relic, but I just haven't unlocked it. And here... Yeah, time for... I mean, this would be time for the lunar, but I cannot get both of the runes. So then we just get the projectile amount. That is good, because it just makes more of it, obviously. So it is, oh, chance to spawn healing soul, more of these. Just spam as much healing soul as possible. Fire more projectiles, just go ham. Crit chance, that's some form of damage. We will need damage at some point. Crit chance is good. And this guy will now push me around into all the items, perfect. What do you want? Bonus health, chance to spawn healing soul, all resist, all resist. It literally does not get better than this. Just give me a lot of resist. Just less damage taken. Fuck block, even though we also have block this run, which is even like better because it just gives me... Oh, we get so many items. Damage reflected on block and block chance. Ooh. And a lot of all resist and solo track range. So now we're gonna gather... Okay, that's good. Because now we also reflect some damage and it gives us more block. Gave us like a shit ton of stuff. And the track range actually will get good at some point. Because when we start getting pushed around too much, we might get pushed around from like away from souls. Okay, let's finish up resilience. This video will require a lot of editing, but it's such a fun challenge. I actually want to make it good. If we win this with this build, I'm not sure how... Oh, Spirit Caravan. Frick! That's so unlucky. Now we're just gonna get killed by the freaking caravan, man. It will also push me around quite a bit. That can be bad. For the main attack, is there instant attack chance? Yeah, give me instant attack chance. That's just more energy regen. Basically multiplicative on the attack speed. The caravan is like... It's on one hand really bad because it pushed me because it does a lot of damage, but on the other hand it was actually really good because it pushed me around into a few items. Never mind, caravan was great. I have so much defense and damage even, but I think the defense is where I really shine. The healing orbs are broken. They're so much better than regen. Like this is the upgrade that's deceptively bad in every game, but it's actually incredible. Problem is now I'm facing a lot of ranged enemies and not enough melee enemies to heal. Come on. Okay. Big. These guys I don't know how I killed. These guys are actually a big problem. These guys are a massive problem. I mean, they will eventually kill themselves with the... They will eventually kill themselves with the reflect, but that's not good because I will lose a lot of lives in the process. Giving more attack speed and more chance for healing source. Now this guy is annoying. Does a lot of damage, and also the archers are just mauling me down. Maybe having one ranged option is actually better. I mean, don't forget, going low on health is not necessarily bad because of resilience, but it's also really bad because I don't really have a lot of bleeding reduction, like bleeding tick rate reduction. Because I went for, what did I go for? The shield. Actually, the shield is good. Like I'm not regretting I went for the shield, but like not at all actually, because the shield is basically what helped me kill the ranged enemies. Not all, but if more ranged enemies spawn, that's simply a problem with them. Okay, the with resilience is big. Resilience now will make me so tanky. It's really nice. I now just need to start getting the upgrade which gives me attack speed and damage per level or per health lost. And then I also do a lot of damage. Because this run I really want to do a lot of damage to be able to kill the enemies quickly and get the hordes, or like the, yeah. But the resilience is so good. I feel like I'm not taking like, it's actually much better. Like even with the bleed, the resilience makes this much better. Especially if I get a lot of attack speed. Here it is, attack speed and damage increase per life lost. This is how I'll scale my damage this run. Well, we are surviving already 8 minutes in a run. Albeit a 2-star, but still it's a buffed up 2-star. Don't forget, it's like the one where you get like the tier 5. It goes up to tier 5 now. We're surviving for like upwards of like 8 minutes at this point. Without moving a single time. Like my hands are like off the keyboard. But all the movement is from me being pushed around. I am not touching my keyboard. This is basically the character auto-playing. And we're actually clutching it up. Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't expect that, but honestly I expected this to be a bit easier. I didn't expect this challenge to be so hard. But I think I really overlooked how really bad it is to not be able to get armor items. And runes. I mean, I am getting them, but so rarely, right? Because like I have to just hope for a boss to push me into the item, which actually surprisingly happens quite a bit, but it's not like I'm basically right now missing like 4 or 5 armor pieces and like 3 runes. So it's like this, I feel, for this game is much more difficult for similar games that are just required to collect XP, because these the items don't have like pickup range. I literally have to clip into the armor piece to take it. I cannot just stack like a lot of magnet and be chill, right? I need the boss to push me into it. Problem is, this guy would like to quickly. I won't be able to go. I won't be able to go get the. Actually, I might. Come on, push me around a few more times. Come on. Come on, man. Stop blocking, man. Why are you blocking now? When I need to block, I don't block at all. When I don't want to block, my character just turns into freaking parry master. My character becomes Sekiro. Like, excuse me, what was that? More Berserker's Rage, perfect. We're only on 6 lives also, keep in mind. Like, the Retaliate will get even better. Let's see, boss. Zohag the Vile. Can we deal with Zohag the Vile? Hopefully yes. Okay, he pushed us into a thing. Chance to burn, whatever. Primary attack ability damage, damage taken, reduced per life lost 5%, and a massive amount of health. We won the run. GG's, we won the run. We now can get to 98 or like something like above 90% damage reduction if we're on our final life. As long as we can actually just tank through the bleed, we won the run. I don't think we're even gonna get to that point. The only thing I need is just reliable healing. If I can get reliable healing, we just win the run. It's that simple. Right now my only real way to lose is to not be able to out-sustain the bleed. I feel like the bleed will only likely be the biggest amount of damage I'm taking this run. Which actually means that it would have been better to get the bleed resistance origin from the beginning. But the problem is I don't even know if we can get to that point with the bleed resistance origin, because the block is very important. Okay, losing a life is fine. Like, every life we lose, we get exponentially stronger. The problem is Zohag the Vile is so freaking tanky and doesn't spawn that many enemies. And my main healing source, which is the healing orbs and the roar, like the roar, they both rely on a lot of enemies being here. I need a lot more damage right now, which is the thing, which means I just need more Berserker Rage. Every upgrade I should be rolling Berserker Rage, because then the single target will just be completely carried by the shurikens. Because the shurikens will get scale so much damage, they will just fire like every time I'm being attacked, and they'll just boss like Zohag the Vile, which I feel like is usually the final boss of the stage, will get completely destroyed. Now, I have not played this stage on tier 5 before, so I don't know what to expect after Zohag the Vile. Not really that I knew that Zohag the Vile will be coming here, but I did remember that there is just like a kind of like a generic melee boss at the end of this one. Yeah, like, see, now my damage fell off. I'm so tanky. This is exactly what I was envisioning the Paladin to be doing, but the Paladin just kind of shit. Like, this is just it. I am being completely like brutalized by a code of enemies. My health doesn't move. Like, my health just stays the same. More Berserker Rage. But honestly, also the fact that we got a relic for Zaladon's ring is also kind of what won this run. Like, I'm speaking like I got a lucky build, but actually no, I got a lucky relic. Like, Zaladon's ring giving me just a permanent 100% attack speed increase against enemies I cannot really kill quickly makes me like 3 times as tanky, really. Because I stun a lot with the chance to stun with primal damage, which is actually big right now because my freaking mace hits 10 times a second. I can just stun bosses really easily, and it's also big because I can charge my my roar. Another caravan. I'm not that afraid of caravans anymore. If anything, I welcome them. Push me into items, please. Yeah, boss, yeah, correct. Push me there. No, left, not up. But come and see if I get pushed off the map. Can I? Probably not. Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. More Berserker Rage. Perfect. Just attack 30 times per second. Look at that. Look at how my character is attacked. You can very easily check that by seeing how quickly the Zaladon's ring just recharges. Look at this. I literally attack like 6 times per second. I'm basically a PoE character right now. Okay. Just stay, like, look, my health doesn't move. And keep in mind, every time I get a health down, I get more difficult to kill. And it's like exponential, right? Because the reduced damage, it's not like, I'm not sure if it reduces it like from the initial point or from the point I am currently at. Because if it's from the point I'm currently at, then it's totally gonna amount to like 60%, so if it's multiplicative. But if it's an additive reduction, that's 12.5 times 10. That should go over 100% damage reduction. I don't think the game can go that far, actually. There's probably a cap. But like, I would reach the cap, is what I'm saying. And now that I think about it, I think bleed damage might actually be affected by this, right? Because items reduce bleed damage should reduce the tick rate. But I feel like bleed damage is just normal damage, right? Like if I reduce damage by like 90%, bleed will also not jack shit to me. It will basically be as if though I have one bleed stack, basically. I would take like 1% of my health per second. Oh no, big whoop, right? Oh, so okay. 5th minute is here. We are fighting Lord Commander Urian again. That's bad because it means we'll be fighting the melee boss again probably after that. It's also bad for another reason. There is again a million archers over here.
Bad.
And no melee enemies. Like basically no melee enemies. We don't really have a way to kill the archers. We're 4 life already. No, I don't think the bleed damage gets reduced. I think I'm taking a shitload of bleed damage. The Berserker Rage is going wild, but we don't have any way to deal with the archers. How do I deal with the archers? And I don't do that much damage because Urian... I mean, it's funny because we actually would have won already if this was a normal run and not like the buffed up tier 5. I need to see if I can actually like disable that. But like... That's so unfortunate these rage enemies are there. Maybe we should just save Frigga to the XP early and just get like... we should have gotten like a ranged ability anyway to just kill the archers. I am still taking like quite a bit of damage, so this, the reduction stops somewhere. It does cap. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna die. It's because these like annoying range freaks are just like I cannot really kill them. Now, if melee enemies start spawning again, maybe I can sustain, but no, there's not enough melees. That's unfortunate. We survived like a solid like 20 minutes, like 15 minutes on this run. We even unlocked something, perform a cleave attack. That's a new ability that deals like a shit ton of damage. Divided evenly, so that's like a boss killing thing. Well, that was a really fun time, I feel like. The Gates of Catharia, we basically won it, like even 2 times over. Just with the ritual length extended. I feel like this could be done. I feel like there is a way to do this. I feel like I'll end this video here, but I might actually make a part 2 on this. Because we got so close, we survived literally 15 minutes. I feel like if we unlock with this, if I beat this stage normally and we unlock some 2 or like easy 3 stars we haven't beaten yet, I feel like we actually could win. But for now, thank you guys for watching so much. If you reached that far into the video, I'm really happy to have you here. It really means a lot. I hope you enjoyed. This was really fun to make for me. I feel like challenge videos are probably the most fun to make, and I will likely make a lot more of them to come. If you want to see this style of content or just regular gameplay, which is what I usually do, please consider following the channel. It's really nice and it means a lot. Every time I get a new subscriber, it's chill. I think I'm at 33 right now. I keep track. Unless someone subscribed while I was making this video, I should be at 33 while making this video. You could be my 34th subscriber. I pay attention. Please. Anyway, I'm stretching this out too much. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, that's it.